Hey there, y'all. How's it going? Well, September, isn't it? And guess what time of year that is for me? It is time to treat the hives for mites with OAV. Now, the last time I treated them was last December on the winter solstice, and the program I've been using the last few years is treat them on September 1st, October, November, December, okay, a month apart, and then on the winter solstice. So, and what I do to keep up with that, to see how the treatments are doing, is just with screen bottom board. So here we go. I haven't checked them yet. I treated them 3 or 4 days ago, and here's our results. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We probably got 7 or 8 boards to check out. I don't really expect to see a whole lot of mites on many of these hives because, you know, it is the September 1st treatment. Although today is like September 7th or 8th, and it's Monday, so it's the 8th. You know, the hives still have brood and everything in them. So if I do find a hive that has like 1,000 mites drop, then what's that gonna tell somebody? That means that there's not many brood in that hive. There's not much brood in there. So, but if you get like a 20 mite or even a 100 mite drop, then that's what I would typically want to see this time of year. So, all right, here we go. Let's see what we got. So here's this first one. I did clean the boards off the other day. And man, another thing I like about these with the screen bottom boards is you can almost read what's going on between your frames and stuff. Like, see it from this view? Over here on the left is where they've been having some hatching and stuff. So a lot of their brood is on this side of the hive, is what I'm guessing. I don't know if, well, that might be, you know what, I'm not real sure what the real dark stuff is. That might be, let's see, the entrance of the hive is, yeah, it's on that side. So it probably has something to do with the entrance more than hatching. Because I don't know, if that doesn't really look like cappings the closer look I get. But then, let's see, how many mites is it do we have? I'm thinking I see quite a few. I'm going to try to keep this as steady as possible. I'm thinking there's a couple right in the center screen there, at least one. There's one for sure, right in the center. Yeah, this isn't a crazy kill. I'm gonna guess there might be 100 altogether. So that's his first hive. There's nothing, they're scattered about. So lots of moisture in there too. So that's something to maybe take note. So we got maybe 100 on that first one. Second one, here, let me unzoom, sorry. So second one with a tray. Not a whole lot of debris, really. Same thing over here though. A lot of the debris over on the left hand side. So I'm gonna guess the entrance is over there. It is. Except from the front it's on the right. So that makes sense. There's some moisture inside. Let's see what the mite situation looks like. Okay, we have a few mites, but nothing crazy. It ain't like we have 1,000 of them or anything. So okay, so same deal over here. I don't even see 100 mites on this one. I'm gonna guess like 50 or so. Now, that doesn't mean that the hive doesn't have very many mites, okay? Just the mites are all underneath the cappings, is all that means. So, let's see. See what this one looks like. You can see the oxalic acid remains from the other day. See all that powder there? That's where it blasted in. So same thing here. Nothing crazy. Here, you probably don't really care about seeing all the close-ups now. Now that you kind of get what we're looking at. So there might be 50 on this one. So this is what I'm expecting. If I do find a hive that has like 1,000 mite drop, I'm gonna say that the hive is broodless. And would that be good right now? Yeah. Oh no. Same deal here. Not very many mites. So to me, that's a healthy hive. You know, they're still brooding up, and I expect that this time of year. This one has a lot of debris. And same deal with the amount of mites. Okay, what do we got here? This has a lot of mites. This has a lot of mites. So either, here, I'll zoom in closer. If I can get them, if I can get it to see their legs, then you'll know for sure. Well, you can tell. I'll see if it'll zoom in more with it staying in focus. See some of those legs? Yeah, so this has 1,000 mites. There's a bunch. So something's going on with this brood here. Now, is the queen cutting back? Or is there even a queen in here? Okay, this is not good for my first. You know, so far I'm happy with all these ones just having 50 to 100. But now here we have 1,000 mites drop. All these mites are phoretic for some reason. So, and I know it's not. Woo! That cat, man, oh man. Let's see. 810 we had capped brood. Huh. This is a brand new queen here. Huh. They swarmed on 7-4. This was the only swarm hive I had this year. So this isn't a Russian, it's not it's a buckfast. This is a buckfast hive. Yeah, see, buckfast. 7-4 it swarmed. 8-10 I had capped brood. So, I might have to dig into this one once it warms up. Here, if she, I don't want to kill any, you know, I don't want to kill any young larvae or anything, so that's the only notable one so far. 1,000 mites. Some people would be like, it'd be all freaking out. They'd be like, oh, it's a mite bomb. No, it's not a mite bomb, just there probably isn't much, get kitty. Go, go, go. Get. Just there isn't much brood. Okay, same deal here. This one doesn't have, it probably has 100. So, typical for September in my area. No board, here's one. Last board. Lots of debris. Lots of interesting stuff, but just, you know, average mites. So, what's my conclusion? I'm going to conclude that all these hives have a good brood thing going on right now, and all except for the buckfast hive. So I'll give an update later on. This is my September 1st mite treatment with OAV. I don't do any other treatments, and but we'll dig into this buckfast hive later and see what caused this 1,000 mite drop. So, all right. Well, and the reason I'm making this video is just so, you know, people kind of understand the mite cycle a little bit better, because there's been a misunderstanding with like the mite bombs and stuff. Everybody claims this time of year that they're getting these mite bombs, but a lot of times it's just, hey, the queen's cutting back, you know, because it's cooling down and stuff. Right now, I mean, I bet you it's, I'm going to guess 50 degrees out right now. I know I'm just wearing a t-shirt and stuff, but, you know, I'm just built that way. It's my kind of weather. So, I'll be back with another video on the buckfast hive. What is causing 1,000 mite drop. See you, bye.